good. I love that there's a student booth tonight. This is so fun because we're right on top of the ice. Thank you. I gotta make sure we keep these together. Yeah, I'm gonna put them together and then maybe go like that or something. Yeah. Also that. All right, we're here at Braemar South Arena. Late February matchup. First time these teams have met in this shortened season, but it's been a lot of games under both of their belts. I think Wayzata is also, Wayzata and Edina, I think Wayzata's got a really good record. They might only have one loss or something, one or two losses. And so this should be a really good matchup, and looks like a full lineup for the Hornets, and I don't know, I counted like 17 skaters for Wayzata. So both of these teams have very deep benches from a head count standpoint anyway. Mason, Treble, and Hatch starting out with the Hornets, and Post and Steckman at D. This comes back into the Wayzata zone where they're trying to break it out. Post holds the line there and holds the blue line, and he gets stuck up, and now we've got Steckman defending, and good play there to poke the puck away. Now back in the Hornets zone where, taken away, but now looks like dumped in now to the Hornets, to the Wayzata zone. And stolen by Hatcher. He's got a shot. Oh, that hit Treble in front and hit his stick, so didn't make it to the goal. And now the Hornets are switching up, and Hatch will carry this into the zone. They'll turn it back for Johnny Benz. He turns it back, takes a very high angle shot, put it behind the net. Now it comes out. Peterson joining him out there, and looks like Wayzata is going to carry this out through the neutral zone and into the Hornets end. Colby there turns it up for Benz. He zips it over to Gage Reiners in center ice. And Gage finds it there and tries to get it not deep into the zone, but Wayzata controls it now and brings it behind their net. Hornets trying to back check there, and this puck coming down to the Hornets end, and Thomas Knapp there gets the puck, and it hits a funny carom and came off funny. Backhand shot just wide of the net, and now Reiners flips it out for Benz at center ice. Benz battling for it there, and it gets knocked back into the Hornet zone. Comes around the boards to Boss. And now Colby has it back deep in the corner. Colby trying to get it by Wayzata defender there, a wing. Now it comes up to Swaim, who carries it out of the zone and zips it across to Willie. That just chipped away, and now center ice, where Colby tips it up to Swaim, who carries it in deep. Swaim behind the net. Now finds Martin. Oh, good tip. Good tip by Willie right in front where Martin shot. And now it comes out of the zone, and Wayzata bangs it out and ices the puck, so we'll bring it back down to the Hornets end for a face-off. So Hornets have cycled through their whole lineup here. It's 12-17 left here in the first. Back to Mason, Treble, and Hatch. Treble controls it there and puts it down in the corner. Mason forechecking, just misses a steal there. Now Treble trying to forecheck it out. They carry it out through the center zone and into the Hornets end. Shot right on and gloved by Morgan. And he holds on to it there. We'll have a face-off in the Hornets end. Drop puck there, and Saprell controls it behind the line, and he flips that up, trying to get the glass, but he flipped it just over, and we'll have a face-off right there at the same spot. Trying to get the puck back. I thought they had a souvenir maybe up in the crowd, but here we go. Mason drops the face-off back to Saprell. Saprell controls it there, gets it to Treble. Treble cross ice to Hatch. He has to stop for it there, and battling for it along the boards, and now it comes back to Martin. Tips it over to his line mate Saprell and gets it up to Mason in center ice. Mason carries it into the zone, tipped away there, and now up to Treble, back to Saprell. His shot into the corner, and comes out to center ice where the Trojans will carry it through across the line. Saprell takes it away there, but now knocked back in. Behind the Hornets net, and Saprell gets to it first, and he gets it to Mason and now to Hatch. I'm sorry, that's Peterson. Changing up the lines for the Hornets, and now it's back through center ice where the Trojans carried into the zone. And now Gage Reiners has it for the Hornets. He's carrying the puck out through center ice, and offsides, the call there where Looked like Pupkoff got just a little bit ahead of the play as Reiners was kind of making a move on the blue line there and was getting defended. So face off just outside the zone. This comes outside the zone and now offside's delayed, and Wayzata gets to carry it out in a free pass, bring it through the center and deep into the Hornets zone, shoot it right through the crease, and it comes back to the point. That shot on, it's tipped in traffic in front, doesn't get through to Morgan yet, and now it's tipped out to the point. That shot hits Reiners, and now it's got a 2-on-1 with Pupkoff, and it's tipped to the corner down in the Trojan zone. Peterson trying to get to the puck there. That breakout is blocked by Reiners. Now it's at center ice, and now back into the Hornet zone where we've got a icing call where the Trojans iced it just from behind the red line, and we'll bring it all the way back. So now we've got Swain, Boss, and Willie with Post and Steckman. And Willie now battling for it, brings it back into the corner, turns there, and controlling the puck and looking for a pass. Brings it back to Steckman. His shot goes just wide, comes back to Post on the other point, and he puts it behind the net to Boss. Boss trying to find Willie out front, doesn't get him there, but still controls. Now puts it through the crease where Swain battles beautifully. Steals that puck away, very nice. Now it's behind the zone again, or behind the net. And pass comes out, just misses, and comes on net, so no icing, and we'll got Brian Post back to get it up to Swain through center ice. And Wayzata controls it back through the zone, and now brings it up through center where Post will take it behind the Hornets net. He gets it up to Post, leaves it there for Boss, and Boss chips it into the Wayzata zone. Wayzata now controlling, brings it behind their net. Now he passes back and gets some room there. He'll carry it out through center, and the Hornets are changing up. Good shot there, and gloved and held by Drew Morgan. That shot was painted right on the corner because he carried it in, and Morgan saw that one all the way, but a really strong shot. So face off in the Hornet zone there. Mason now brings it, and held in by the Wayzata Trojans there, and knocked down to the ice, and he is hurt. So we blow the ice. That Trojan hit awkwardly, I think, against the boards. Was a play there back at the point where he was holding the puck in, and Hornets were forechecking that play. There was some contact there, but now he's back on his feet, and we're looking good. So glad to see that. And so we'll have a face-off at center ice as the puck was in the neutral zone during the stoppage there. Mason, Treble, and Hatch, and this puck comes back. Now Colby moves up to sweep that into the zone. Mason will get there first and try and knock it back to the corner, but bothered there by a Trojan, and now knocked out of the zone and battling, racing for it there at high speed, but Colby gets there to tie it up and knock it up the boards, and Colby's still fighting for it, and now we'll move it up where, oh, nice play by Hatch to knock it past the defender. Then he finds trouble. Oh! And they called him offsides?
Yeah.
How was that? I did not see that being offsides. I thought Trouble was behind him, but anyway, it was a continuation shot and save. No big deal. Here we'll face it off outside the zone. Mason knocks it in, but the Trojans carry it out through the central neutral zone. Now up to Treble into Mason, and Mason carries that deep where Hatch will help him out, pick it up, and circle with it. Leaves it for Saprell. Saprell knocks it up to Mason. Dodges the checker there, and now it's against the boards where Treble scoops it up. Oh, he gives it to Mason, just off a little tight on his pass there. And now Mason finds Martin beautifully. Oh, and his shot hits traffic and knocks down. So now they're skating out of the zone, and they ice the puck. He was trying to find his lead man, who was breaking, and tried to play the boards there, and it just didn't get in the carom he wanted. So came all the way down for icing on that. So now Ben's Peterson and Pupkoff out there. Ben's taking the center. This puck goes to the corner. Checking for this Pupkoff, where now they shoot it again, missing their man, and they'll ice it again. Same play where Wayzata's going for the big break and missing their man, and will face it off back in their zone. Benz tries to take a shot. It gets deflected off traffic and goes into the netting, out of play. We'll face it off there again with Peterson under center, and Saprell and Willie out there. I'm sorry, Saprell and Martin. And behind the Wayzata net, and now carrying it out, finds his rink wide, finds his winger. His shot hits Martin and comes behind the net, where they're carrying it out, and now that's Peterson finds Pupkoff. Pupkoff, nice move to bring it out of the zone. He's trying to bank it for Benz and couldn't get through the traffic there, and now they find it and spin around with it to shoot it down the ice. Saprell controls in the Hornet zone, and now Benz comes back to pick that up and gives it off to Willie, now to Peterson. Peterson brings it into the zone, knocked off of the puck there, where it comes back out, where Swaim comes on the ice and controls it. Brings it to post, and now Swaim battling for it down behind the net of the Trojans. They carry it out there and find a man at center ice.
Offside, come on!
And carrying it down deeper and missing their man in front, who is tied up nicely there by I believe the Hornet defender. They're trying to bring it up, but they miss their man at the point, and now Willie has it. He carries it across, finds Swaim, who dumps it in. Oh, dangerous shot there off of the goaler's blocker pad, and now it's behind the net, and Swaim picks up his own rebound there, and now knocks it back for Willie, who gets it over to Boss, and now back to Willie. And the Hornets just having free reign with the puck there, and now backs it back to Willie and makes a move with it there and turns against the boards with it. Tries to bring it to Swaim, and knocked off the puck, and they try to knock it out, but held in by Steckman. Steckman gives it up to Boss, and now they dump it in, and the Hornets are changing up. So the Wayzata will have a free shot down the line, and they get it down the zone. But the Hornets pick it up there, where Brian Post takes it, now chasing a Wayzata player behind the net. They get it out to the point, back into the corner, stopped there by Post. This comes up to Hatch, and Hatch getting it not out of the zone, and now out, and Hatch carries it where he has trouble. That puck is deflected by the Wayzata defender out of play, and we'll have a face-off just outside the Hornet zone. 4:26 left here in the first, and it's the first period, 0-0 Hornets and Wayzata Trojans. JGA hockey, and wait for the face-off here. Okay, there it comes. Comes back to Colby, over to Nat. Back in the Hornet zone, D to D again to Colby. Colby tries to tip it out, but not out. The Trojans knock that in deep, where Knapp picks it up. Knapp brings it up the boards to Mason. Mason makes a move, brings it into the zone, and knocked off the puck there. Bothered by trouble, then now Mason comes in and knocks the man off the puck, but now it comes back to center ice. Colby battling for it there. Trying to kick it forward to his teammate, doesn't quite get it. Now knocked into the Hornet zone. Knapp back to get it. This up to Colby now. Colby has trouble on the board, so Quest pass it to him. Trouble carries it through center, who finds Hatch. Hatch makes a move, gets through. Oh! And a great play to get it through to the goalie, but just missed wide to the right, or to the left, the goalie's right. And now this comes out to center ice where Trojans trying to carry it out and knocked off the puck by Thomas Knapp and carried out. Oh, he throws the puck forward and will carry it in where Thomas has it behind the goal. He finds trouble on the wing and trouble goes cross ice, misses Hatch. Ben's now forechecking for it, knocks deep in the Hornets. Oh, I'm sorry, in the Wayzata zone and shot right on and held by the Trojans goalie there at a high angle, and we'll have a face-off. I think he was just trying to surprise him there with a quick shot. Ben's taking the face-off under center. He's got Reiners and Pupkoff with him, and comes behind the zone and now carried out, but stopped by Pupkoff. His shot off the goalie's pad and into the corner. Now Benz has it there and battling for it. Won by the Trojan. He carries it out to his winger at center. He turns and shoots. Gloved and held by Morgan there, and we'll have another face-off in the Hornet zone. .232 now left in the period. Hey Mike, are you counting shots or no? What are they? Huh? Oh. Shots are 5-4 according to our official scorekeeper Mike Post. And they don't count that shot because it was offside, so looks like I think the Hornets have a slight shot advantage here. So face off at center ice. Benz, Reiners, and Pupkoff. And Reiners gets that and chips it. Caught and dropped by the Trojan, who gets it out to center ice. They carry it over center and flip it in, where Saprell is the first one there. Brings it around the boards for Reiners. Reiners flips it up high, but this puck doesn't get out. And now it's a hand pass. And they'll bring it out of the zone. And it looks like we had an altercation in front of the bench. And they're not taking the Trojan players, so they'll have a Trojan power play. Reiner's 2 minutes for roughing. So we've got Swaim under center there with Willie, Saprell, and Martin. And this puck comes back to center and into the Wayzata zone where it's stolen by Willie. Oh, Willie tries to drag it but just misses, and now carried out by the Trojans through center. And carried down in deep where they carries it behind the net and looking for a play, passes it out to the D. Back to him there, and shot and quick goal. No goal?
No goal. And it caught the net.
Huh?
To the net. No goal.
Where did it go?
19.
Oh, it ended up into the netting. I don't know. I thought visually I thought that went in the net. Okay. So good. So no goal. It was tipped out of the play, and the Wayzata player turning with it at D, and now brings it down to the corner. Battle for it in front, and Colby bangs it up off the glass, trying to get it out. Boss just misses the clearing opportunity there, and now brought back to D again, where they go D to D, and now bringing it up through into the slot and looking for an opportunity. Brings it down low, looking for an opportunity again, and passes it through center. Just misses there. Boss gets to it first. His attempt to bring it out doesn't make it. Their defender shoots and stopped and held by the Hornet goalie, Drew Morgan, and that's we'll have a face-off there. So 45 seconds left in the penalty, 46 seconds left in the period. So still down in the Hornets end, and Peterson under center for the Hornets. He's got Boss, Knapp, and Colby with him. Well, they bring it out, and now that shot, trying to use a screen, and Morgan finds it and just holds it on to it, and ticked about 3 seconds off the clock. So now this face-off comes out, and boy, just like a wall, that defender, and he shoots, and his the shot from the defender misses the net up high and goes into the netting, and we'll bring it outside the zone for a face-off there. Outside the zone, and so Peterson and Boss with Colby and Knapp now. And face-off comes back to the Trojan defender at center. They carry it into the zone. And now this picked off by Peterson. Oh, Peterson brings it into the Hornets zone. Now Boss forechecking for it there. And the Trojans finally get control of it and carry it out. But stolen again by Peterson in center ice. So Hornets really doing some good work there to break down the plays. Shot here by the Trojans comes off of Morgan's, and the Hornets are full strength, and that's the end of the period. So Hornets hold off a little bit of an offensive attack there, and with the man advantage, and we end the period 0-0. Hey, Mike. Trying to get a count of shots. Hey, yeah, if you want, no.
Yeah, very, very nice and physical game there.
Have you been watching the game?
Yeah, I watched the last 10 minutes.
I think we got a Trojan alum among us, right?
No, I'm
No?
Chaska.
Oh, Chaska. I'm sorry. Okay, I thought you were a Wayzata guy. JC, I'll take back everything I said about you. Oh.
But I like the physical nature of these
Yeah,
guys.
it's good. All right.
Colby playing defense.
Yeah, it's Drew.
Out there.
Yep. So face off at center, Mason Hatch and treble here. Comes to Hatch, who carries it through center and into the Trojan zone. Hornets finally back to their full strength nature. Hatch brings it all the way around, just missing treble on the far corner. Now back behind the net to Mason. Mason tries to bring that out to Hatch through the crease, and the Trojan goalie covers that up.
Do you want to split the mic?
Now it comes back to treble. His shot over the net. Now Steckman gets that rebound from the point, carries it in. Oh, pops it up through the crease, but didn't find a Hornet there. This comes back where Hatch controls it in the neutral zone and takes it away from a Trojan again there. Moves it, makes a move. Oh! Tries to find Mason coming through the front, and now this puck comes out and chipped ahead by the Trojan. That should be icing, but it wasn't. Waved off. So now it's back in down the Hornet zone. Battling for it is Steckman there. He gets it by the referee and behind the Hornets net. Bangs it up to Mason, who gets it up to, bets up the boards, but held in. Now Steckman circling with it. He finds trouble in the center ice area, and this is tipped out back out of the zone. And the Trojans try a shot, but just miss it wide there. And now Treble chasing it back into the the Trojan zone, where he tips the puck into the corner. And sorry, we were having a puck coming out loose through the center ice. A little scrum for it there. Tipped away and now found by Benz, where he gets it to Hatch. Hatch tries to move around the defender, but stopped there. And now they carry it out through center. And Thomas Knapp takes away his player there. It comes out to the point. The shot gets through. And Knapp has a broken stick. He's going to have to... Ben stops with it. Nice shot. Right on. And now controls it in the corner. He gets it back to Peterson. Peterson cycling with it. He's looking to try and find Benz behind the net again. Now he brings it out. Gets Benz and shot right on. A good shot and save. And now they try to carry it out. Reiners holds that in. His shot on and gloves and held. Boy, some really good play right there, where the Hornets had a flurry of opportunities on the Wayzata Trojans, and the Trojan goalie standing up there to hold everything out. Doing a good job. So there's a broken stick. It's about a $350 bill these days. Faceoff comes back to Colby, knocks it into the corner. Boss has got it there, and Willie and Swaim are out there with him. Held in by Colby, and now Boss just brings it back into the corner after Colby's shot is tipped wide. Now this puck comes back out to Colby, and he tips it into Swaim. Swaim knocked off the puck now. Boss has it back to Swaim. He turns with it, gets it back to Colby. One-timer shot comes wide. Willie has the rebound. He puts it up to Boss. Boss has it behind the net, controlling it there. Again back to Colby. Shot on and deflected to the corner. And now carried out by the Trojans in through center ice, where they bang it into the Hornets zone. Thomas Knapp back to defend it there. Boss with him. And Knapp now controlling with his new stick. This puck comes behind the net, and Boss brings it up to Swaim. Swaim bangs it up, but not out. And shot comes in. And we have a delayed penalty, and potentially a penalty on the Hornets here for knocking down a Trojan player in front. Thomas Knapp is going to take a seat. It's probably a good penalty. I think they had a loose man right in front and a puck just sitting there, so probably a good one to take at that point. So Mason, Treble, Saprell, and Martin are out there for the Hornets, and face off in the Hornets zone. Mason battling for it there, and 3 Trojans. This came out to Treble and just got by him there, and this shot on and gloved and held by Morgan. Great save. Again, made it look easy, but low on the glove side, and just found that thing and held on. So another face-off here in the in the Hornet zone. Comes down into the corner. This shot goes just wide, and now comes back to the point. And goes D to D, where he brings it up to the circle. His shot is on. Comes out. And Treble finds that and shoots it all the way down, where Mason is going to first. And we'll get to it first, but the Hornets are changing up. And Mason wins the battle there and knocks it back into the Trojan zone. Now the Trojans circling with it there and bringing out their zone and through center. They dump it in deep, but Martin gets to that first, and his shot is blocked and held in by the point, and now comes around with 52 seconds left in the penalty. Pace. Oh, sorry. That puck was picked off by Mason and brought out to center. And now back in to the Hornet zone where the Trojans bring it through, and they just miss a man there. Posted, intercepted, or just tipped a pass just enough to stop that one. And now the Trojans, Hatch has it behind the Hornet zone, but it's tipped and out of play, and we'll see where they face it off. Looks like they're coming outside the zone. And Hornets changing up some personnel, so Colby, Steckman, Hatch, and Swain in there. 26 seconds left on the penalty, 9:40 in the period. Second period here, no score. And this puck comes out to center ice and across the red line and carried into the zone. Steckman gets a piece of it there and now zings it down the ice. And 10 seconds left in the period. Trojan goalie plays it around the corner. Hornets forechecking there and trying to hold it back and back in the zone. And now the penalty's over. And Hornets dodge another one here, so they pass it up through center ice while the Hornets get the extra man on the ice. Boy, player skated right in unscathed and had a really good chance. Oh, now another good chance and shot, and it hit his own man in front. So definitely putting some pressure on there. And coming out through center and just misses Hatch there. And now trying to bring it back out. Now Johnny Benz has it. He finds Drew Hatch. He's got a good play. Oh! And Hatch goes down. There's a penalty. Delayed penalty on the Trojan. And we will have, looks like the Hornets finally get a man advantage. Oh, maybe not. So now the referees seem to have lost track of the penalties because there was a delayed penalty on the Trojan. Huh?
Penalty shot.
Oh, was it? Oh, it looks like we're setting up for a shot. Okay. So Drew Hatch will have a penalty shot. Well, this is exciting. So not sure what's happening here. Still some conversation at the Wayzata bench. And now Wayzata player comes to the box.
Maybe we decline the penalty. 5-on-5.
Okay, so they're playing coincidental minors now.
What's going on? What's wrong with the board?
8:33 here left in the second period. Benz is in the box for the Hornets. The Trojans have a guy in the box. And not sure what the problem is here. There's a problem with the clock, so we're just going to face it off here. I think coincidental minors, they don't normally post the time for the penalty. This comes out. It's in the the Trojan zone. Pupkoff forechecking for it there. and held in by Colby. And now Popkov loses. There's a D-to-D at the Trojan side. He carries it down, and now it's in the Hornets' end where Colby turns with it behind the Hornets' net. He shoots it out of the zone, and the Trojans try to flip it up through center. Temporary deflected there, and now back through the Hornets' zone behind the net and in the corner. Popkov just misses him and comes out where a shot deflected to the corner. And now Reiner's battling for it. Reiners gets it out of the zone and gets it over to Popkov. Too far for him, and now it comes out to Peterson. He shoots it in deep while the Hornets change up lines. And we'll see the Hornets changing it up. And now we got coming back into the Hornets zone, and Hornets are changing up. They got Suprell and Martin out there. Shot comes over the net where Martin controls it, brings it out to Willie. And still battling for it along the boards, trying to get it out of the zone. This comes up high and finally out, and they pass it up D-to-D, but Matthew Swain is there to steal it away. And Matthew knocks it in deep where he has Boss behind the net. This shot comes around the corner, and Boss wins that one and just gets it. Oh, okay. Gets it off into the corner still, and where Willie and Boss are battling, a couple of Trojans there. Finally comes out through center where Suprell has it. Sorry, now taken away by a Trojan and poked away by Martin. This shot coming out of the zone and now dropped down along the boards where the Trojans skate out with it. They try a shot that hits Suprell, and Swain carries it out of the zone. Trojans take it there and fire it in deep. Suprell, the first one there, and Suprell gets it out to their point. He brings it in where he just misses his man, or gets his man in front, but no connection there. Now Matty Mason carrying it down. His shot just wide, and now he gets his rebound, and Hatch has it there. Hatch, Treble, and Mason out there with Post and Steckman now. And the Trojans take it down, and shot and goal, where they get a shot on Morgan, and puck comes to the second man who knocks it in. So the Trojans take a lead here with 5:44 left in the second. Good back and forth game here, and well, that was a surge that the Trojans had two-man, one right behind the other. The first shot was stopped, and the rebound came to the second man who knocked it in the open side of the net. So face-off comes back to Steckman. He turns with it back in the corner, now up to Hatch, who gets it to Mason, knocks out through center. The Trojans carry it back out, now back into the Hornets zone. Steckman controls it there. His shot high off of the glass, and that's not going to make it for icing, so Mason forechecking for it there, and Hatch and Treble joining him. This comes out to center to the lone Trojan, who carries it into the zone. His shot off Mason to the corner, and now behind the net with Steckman and a Trojan battling for it. Steckman carries it out of the zone, and across through center, his comes in and shoots it right on. His shot off the goalie's glove and down to the corner where Mason gets it. Mason brings it right up front to the crease, and his shot backhanded up into the center of the goalie's protector there, and freezes it, so we'll have a face-off in the zone. Benz, Reiners, and Peterson out there with Colby and Nat. And face-off comes into the circle, and now Nat goes to it to get it first and brings it back deep into the zone. And forecheck there by Reiners, but just misses, and now knocked out of the zone and comes back into the zone. where Reiners is forechecking, and now Peterson forechecking for it there, and now Ben's forechecking for it. So the Wayzata Trojan now carries it out, missing a man, and now carries it, through center, and gets it back into the Hornet zone where Colby has it, brings it behind the net to Reiners, and Reiners tries to shoot it across ice, hits Peterson in the skate, and Peterson still controlling it up through the Hornets center ice, but now it's taken by Reiners. Reiners carries it up, and don't know what we've got going on, but there's a Trojan that's down on the ice, and it looks like the putting a Hornet in the box. Peterson's in the box now. I haven't seen an indication. So I didn't see the play there. Did you see it, Constantine?
I did, and he kind of fell awkwardly over the board.
Oh, okay. So 2 minutes for roughing, I guess, is the call on Peterson. And player's still down, being tended to. And now he's sitting up, and I'm trying to get a number on him, but if it's number 4, it's the same guy that was down before. So, oh, this is not him then. Okay.
Like to see the replay?
I wish I could do it. I don't know how.
I think he missed the check, and that's what got him hurt.
All right, Hornets waiting to see, and everyone waiting to see what happens here. And it is number 4, so yeah, it's the same guy that got hurt earlier in the game. And he's now taking a seat on the bench. So 3:47 left in the second here. And boy, the Hornets got a hole to dig out of. Not only are down 1-0, but they're finding themselves in the box again. They've been a man short at least 3 times now in this game. Oh, what happened there? It looked like they had their sticks were exchanged or something. And so here we go. We've got facing off at center ice now, and the Hornets have 4, and the Trojans have 5. And faceoff comes through center to Knapp. He knocks it into the Trojan zone, then retreats, and Reiner's forechecking there with Benz. Comes through center ice, and now knocked loose, and Knapp gets control of it. He brings it around the ice, and the Hornets get the puck there and clear it all the way down the ice. So now the Trojans carrying it out, but misses his man, and knocking off the puck, and whoops. There we go, and now the Hornets knock it down the zone again, not all the way down the ice again. So the Trojans will try to reset and bring it out of their zone. Hatch forechecking for the Hornets with Mason, and this puck comes loose at center and just misses a man there. Comes out to Hatch, who flips it out to center and comes to Mason. He carries it into the Trojan zone, and he brings it back to Hatch. Oh, shot and deflected, hit traffic in front, and now the Trojans carry it up through center. And now they bring it into the Hornets zone. D to D pass is errant and comes out of the zone. And they flip it around and come back through center and back into the zone, where they bring it back to their corner D-man, and now out in front. Oh, right in front, hits his own man in front, and now carrying it up through and into Morgan's glove. So we'll have a face-off there with 10 seconds left on the penalty and 1:56 in the second period. Trojans leading 1-0 here. Hornets are changing up, as are the Trojans. Some fresh legs. We got Willie, Saprell, Boss, and Martin out there. And comes to the corner where the Trojans carrying it around behind the net and now turn and go back. He brings it right out front. And Peterson comes out of the penalty box, and now the Hornets are full strength. And Peterson comes right to the puck and flicks it out of the zone and down into the Trojans' end, where they pick it up and flip it around. And now Boss clears it. And now Pupkoff forechecking it there and bringing it back, but deflecting off of the Trojan, and now knocked down off the puck, and the Trojans carry it out. They get it over center and carry it in, and try to hit his man there. Saprell knocks that to the corner. Boss knocks it around, but not out, and it comes to the D. His shot comes in, deflected, and goes to the corner. Now the shot through center, and Willie gets control of that. He bangs it up, but not out. And this comes in on Mason, where Saprell picks up the rebound, and now takes the puck D to D back to Martin. Martin carries it up off the glass, flies it off the glass, and comes out to center. Now the Trojans carrying it in and turning in with a shot and a rebound. And now we've got the ref's calling another penalty on the Hornets. And looks like we got Martin 2 minutes for roughing. 31 seconds left here in the second, so really an imbalanced amount of calls on this game here, and so Hornets will be down 5-on-4 here again now with the rest of the period. We've got Treble, Steckman, Mason, and Post out there for the Hornets. They carry it through center, and Drew Morgan finds that and smartly, and now brings it up through center. Mason finds Treble. Oh! And they get a great shot. Treble moves it through the defenders, and wow, really good finish there. Really almost got a shorty to tie that thing up, but great effort by Joey Treble to try and even this thing up right at the end of the period there. So shots now in the favor of Wayzata, 24-15. Not surprising with the amount of penalty minutes the Hornets have here, especially in the second. I think they were down half of the period, down a man, so we'll see what they can do here with a minute and 30 seconds left on the penalty to Martin. Try and stay out of trouble in the third period and even this thing up. Post, Steckman, Mason, and Treble for the Hornets out there. And like I said, there was a minute and a half left in the penalty. We're checking through center and now bringing it up. And oh, so that was not what we wanted to do. So on a strong forecheck, treble was called for a tripping call, and now the Hornets are down 2 men for another minute and 17 seconds here when Martin will come out of the box. So we'll see what they can do. And boy, finally Post gets that one and shoots it out through center. So luckily the Hornets get it out of the zone here. And we'll see what they can do here with the 3-man on 5. And Mason now forechecking for the Hornets as they bring it up lazily through center, and Perry can set up there. And bring it out to the point, now move it over to the side. And missed shooting, and that comes off of Mason's stick, and now Steckman battling for it there and tying the puck up. And now they try to get it out and carry it out of the zone. And Mason carries it out, and now battling for it there at center ice. And 26 seconds left in the first penalty to Martin on the Hornets. They carry it through, and Drew Hatch neatly poke checks away that shot, and now Mason carries it out to center. And now now they're circling with it through center ice, and 4 seconds left on the penalty to Martin. And really no opportunities there. He's out of the box, so they come and shoot and knock down. And boy, man was knocked down in front. And boy, the referee called another penalty on the Hornets. So. So now there's another penalty on the Hornets. There's 39 seconds left on Treble's penalty, and Post will take a seat for 2 minutes. There's 13:25 left in this game, and boy, the Hornets have been called for, 20 minutes of penalties in this game, and I think the Wayzata Trojans have been called for maybe 2. So it's been pretty lopsided in that regard, and not to say that, the refs are doing a bad job, but normally it doesn't. So the trying to get the play restarted here, and we've got Hornets set up deep in their end with Knapp, Colby, and Hatch. And now we're getting another Hornet in the box, so there we go. Now we've got a face-off puck, and we've got a puck tied up in the corner where the Trojans carry it out, and moving with it there, back point D to D, and they're setting up a low power play with just 1 man up top. This shot gets deflected to the corner. Now they pick up the loose puck and carry it in, where they go in, and now Morgan. Morgan stopped the initial shot, and whistle blew, so we're going to have another face-off. And so crowd's getting pretty into it here. The Hornets have another 10 seconds left on Treble's penalty, and they take a shot and score. And looks like goalie interference, but they knock it down. So anyway, we'll have Treble come out of the box, and So now I don't know what's happening, but the Hornets just had another guy put in the box. Drew Hatch is in the box, and so we got Swain, Colby, and Mason out there, and 3 guys on the penalty box, and they should be clearing one of the penalties. So I don't understand what the box is reading. So it might have been a bench minor. I don't know what was called on the Hornets there, but we've got another guy in the box. And now the Hornets carry it up through center. And now the Trojans have it there, and they're 5-on-4. So I don't quite get, Hornets got 3 guys in the box. There's 4 guys on the ice. And now they bring it around behind the net and bring it out to the D where the shot goes wide. And the Trojan now shoots it around to his D. And they pull a goalie with a delayed penalty, and another penalty on the Hornets, I guess. So these referees called another one on the Hornets. I don't know what the penalty. Let's watch for the indication. I think it was a hold. And so I don't understand the timing left on the penalties, either one of them. But it's standing room only in the penalty box, and 3 Hornets on the ice, and no room left on the clock for more Hornet penalties. So I don't really quite get what's going on here. So a shot comes back to Steckman, face-off wise. Mason, Steckman, and Colby are out there. So if you're a Hornet that's still, and now we've got another whistle where Morgan throws the puck, and now we got so trying to understand the next penalty here. Steckman being sent off the ice, and the Wayzata player being put in the box. So first time I think that's happened in a while, and not sure what the calls were because the refs didn't really indicate. So it's 3-on-5. Apparently there was offsetting penalties there. There's 12:04 left in the game here. We might run out of ice time as the Hornets have to put another guy in the box. And now, anyway, have to face off, get the puck and sing it all the way down into the Wayzata zone. And Wayzata gets it there, carries that puck out. Mason chasing there. And take it down behind the net, behind the Hornet zone. We're looking for a man there. Shot and goal by the Trojans. So I guess one of the Hornets comes out of the box. I don't know how we figure out who does. There's still 4 guys in there. And now we show 4 skaters, but I don't quite understand how that works. So it's Boss, Martin, Colby, and Benz. And Colby flicks that puck all the way down the ice. Ben's down there forward checking for the Hornets. And turns, and now they carry it up. And shot on and held out of the zone. Now brought up to Benz where he shoots it out, but not all the way through and down the ice to center ice. The Trojans carry it through there. And now Martin has it where he'll circle with it, bring it over to Colby. Colby passes it up where he finds Benz going deep. And the Trojan goalie brings it around to his player. And now the Trojans carry it into the zone. The puck is knocked to the corner by Morgan. Now they pass it out front, and now it comes out of the zone where the Trojans will reset. Back out of the zone, and now up through center, and they tip it into the zone where Martin going back for it. And Martin leaves it for Colby, who brings it up to Benz, and Benz sweeps it down the ice. So now the Hornets are bringing another man out of the box, I think. No, I think they gotta wait. I don't really know. And Peterson brings it around to Colby. Colby finds Martin, who brings it up to Mason. Mason dumps it into the zone. Hornets with 4 skaters and 4 men in the box. So I really don't know how this works, but anyway, they find a man in front, and the Hornets managing to put on some offensive pressure here with the 5-on-4 disadvantage. And temporarily we're indicating icing. I don't know how they can do that with the Hornets shorthanded. I'm sorry. And so now they're trying to carry it out and get it out through center. And that shot on there just misses. And carried out now by Mason. Mason brings it up and flips it into the zone. Puts it right on the net, and they glove it and hold it there. Alright, so the Hornets will have a face-off in the Wayzata zone. Wayzata with a 5-on-4 advantage. Obviously here still 9:06 left in this period. And a 3-0 score for the Wayzata Trojans. So it comes D to D in the Wayzata zone, and they bring it out through center. Now they're bringing it out and carrying it into the zone, finding a man in front, and it comes right through and comes to the corner where they pick it up and bring it around the net. Now they're firing it into bringing it back to D, and now tipping it back to his own player there. Shot right on and held, and alright, so now this puck comes out and back to the Trojans D here, face off in the Hornets end, around behind the net, and back to the D, brings it up to the side, gets a free shot, and Morgan stops it, comes off the back of the Hornet defender and bounces into the net, where the Hornets, or the Trojans, have another one up. Mark on the scoreboard, so Trojans up 4-0. Hornets still have 2 guys in the box, but 5 guys on the ice, so I don't quite get that. And Puck comes behind the Hornets net. Thomas Knapp bringing it out there. Carries it up. Yep. And so now the Trojans going in the box. So 2 minutes for roughing, and lo and behold, the Hornets have a 5-on-4 advantage here. 7:59 left in the period. Hornets knock that in deep where Matthew Swaim gets to it first. And now he sets up where he finds Pupkoff. Pupkoff back to Swaim. And now Swaim to Pupkoff. He brings it out to Colby, his shot just wide, and now battled for in the corner. And now Swaim and Willie battling for it. And they blow the whistle dead because of the net being off. And we'll face it off there. Alright, so face-off comes behind the net. And delayed penalty on the Hornets. 2 minutes on Matthew Swaim for a trip, so we will go back to 4-on-4. So unfortunately there, the Hornets had a man advantage, but found themselves back in the box here again. Oh, and now I think they ran out of ice time. All right, that's it here from Braemar South. Good night.